Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vito TV23. We're back with another video for you guys, man. Today I'm gonna try to get at least most of my birth story in for you guys before my time runs out. So y'all bear with me on that. Also, I'm giving y'all an update on what I got planned next for the channel. But before I get into all of that, thank you to all my current subscribers who continue to rock with me. Also to my new subscribers, thank you for tuning into the channel. Thank you for coming over, showing love, as well as subscribing. Stay tuned and stick with me, y'all. Like I said, we're all here to love, support, and help each other grow. So that's what I'm doing, man. With the help of you guys, we will get there. Also, before I get into the content of today, I want to give a big shout out to my sister in Christ, who's also became like a family member to me. Her name is Dominique Divine, a great godly woman, true woman of God. The reason why I said that, because she put God first in anything she does, anything she talks about. She walks with that light, y'all. So I truly want to give a shout out to you. You've been a very inspirational, very motivational, very encouraging person to me. You not only have you helped me, you helped my wife with some things pertaining to her channel. So again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you don't know who she is, again, her name is Dominique Divine. Go check her channel out, man. She's got some very inspirational stuff that you may want to hear that can maybe help you out in whatever situation you're going through. I will drop her link in my description by the end of this video. And let's get right into it. So I was born preemie. I think I was 1.5 pounds, maybe 2. My grandma said that when I came out, they were able to hold me like this. That's how small I was, y'all. I was very small. Stayed in the hospital 4.5 months. Had to go through a total blood transfusion, okay? And that's where they take the bad blood out of you and insert you with some new fresh blood. I had to do that in order to live, because they told me that I was actually supposed to die when I was born. I wasn't even supposed to live to see the age of 5, let alone at birth, make it out of the hospital. But by the grace of God and a lot of prayers, my grandmother solely sat by my bedside the entire 4.5 months, praying, reading me scriptures. She even told the doctor that as long as I have breath in my body, I was going to live. So I thank God for the insurance and the confirmation of prayer. I also had my legs broken, y'all, when I was like 5, when I was 6. I had no choice. That also came with it. If I didn't do it, the consequence was I wasn't going to be able to walk. So I thank God for the transformation of me being able to stand on my own 2 feet, walk around, play basketball, be able to move around and get around the house and out there in the park and stuff with my son. I thank God for that. I know when it does get cold, my legs tend to draw up, because the ligaments in the back of my legs, they draw up to where I can't stand or can't move. That's a side effect. Also, what the other side effect is, one of my legs ended up being longer than the other one. And from my birth story, I was in a NICU. I was in an incubator. I have these scars on both sides of my neck. I also have a scar up here, but I can't really show you because my hair is not cut and it's covering the tube. The scar where the tube was on top of my head, so that's where these scars are from the tubes that had running through my neck. And the one that's up here, like I said, I stayed in the hospital for 4.5 months. The doctors gave up on me in an instant, said there was going to be no hope. People were actually, my folks were actually home getting prepared for my funeral, while my grandmother, on the other hand, like I said, she stayed by my bedside the entire 4.5 months. Waited until I was good and ready, good and big enough to go home, and she took me home with her, and she raised me from my baby up until the age of 19. Her, along with, God rest their souls, her along with the rest, my great grandparents, her parents, they raised me to the man I am today by instilling in me the things of life I need to know, what I need to know as a man, to prepare me for the life outside of their home, stepping out as an adult, getting my own place, things like that. So I thank God for the spirit-filled grandmother and great-grandparents who paved the way for me and brought me into the home and raised me up to the man I am today. Yeah, I still mess up at time to time. I still have sins that I do commit, but we all fall short at times. But that's what forgiveness comes in at. So I'm not perfect, but I wanted to share my story with you guys to let you guys know what I've been through and how God has brought me from a majorly and mighty long way. I don't take what I went through lightly. I was picked on in school, man, talked about a lot. People talked about my scars, said I looked like somebody had. I was in a fight and I lost where people had stabbed me in my side of my neck on both sides, like a tiger bit me, or somebody was just scratching and clawing at my neck. People picking at the way I walk, because I walk with a limp because one of my legs ended up being longer than the other one after they were broken. I missed 2 years of childhood for my legs being broken, y'all. When I was 5 and when I was 6. I couldn't eat. I couldn't like wash myself, bathe myself. I had to be taken in and out of bed, in and out of cars, pushed around in a wheelchair. My brother and them were out riding bikes. I couldn't do any of that for 2 years. I even tried to take myself out twice because of me, like knowing my story, hearing it, people picking at me. I let people words get to me. I said I wasn't gonna be anything. I wasn't gonna amount to nothing. I wasn't gonna have kids. I wasn't gonna ever get married. Nobody was gonna accept me. I had a lot of things said to me, man, as a downfall, and would put these negative thoughts in my mind. I also let Satan come in and he put some thoughts in my head to try to kill myself. And after the second time I tried it, God was like, and I failed. That was God saying, no, you're my child. My hands are on you. My hands been on you since the day you were born. I have a purpose for you in life, and you're going to fulfill that purpose. It's not your time to go. You're going to go when I say it's time for you to go. So, I thank God for him keeping me around those times and refraining and restoring in me a right mind and a new and confound spirit, man. I'm better. I'm beyond better. I'm great because God made me that way. Because of him, I am who I am today. Just like I said, I had people along the way, grandparents, great grandparents. I've had some very close, positive people in my life to encourage me along the way, man. And I carried all of that with me up until the point of now, to where I have people still have people in my corner, rocking with me, staying positive, keeping me encouraged, and I keep them encouraged. I carried all of that over into this life as a man, as a young black male adult right now, where I have my own family, married for 4 years in, going on 5. I've held a couple of jobs. My longest one was probably a year and a half, but I thank God for that. Those are achievements for me because of the way my ligaments in the back of my legs are. Like I said, it's hard for me to stand for more than 8 hours, but by the grace of God, I've been able to stand for like 12 hours because, like I said, this is God keeping me, This is me explaining to you guys who I am, man. I want to bring this to y'all and let y'all know more about me because y'all been so loyal, been so supportive, and been rocking with me since I started a couple weeks ago. So I want to bring y'all more about me, the real me, man. This is me telling y'all my story, who I am, where I come from, what I've been through. Nothing to hide. I don't want y'all to feel like, hey, he's giving us a phony version of him. No, this is me. This is me. If I'm going to do this YouTube thing, I'm going to be real about it, be sincere, be consistent. But also, like I said, I want to be real and be genuine and give y'all the real me. And this is me, man. This is my story, And God has been so good to me, man. I thank God for the ups, the downs. A lot of people like, man, I don't like what I went through. I hate what No, I don't hate it. I just like that I had to go through it. But I thank God that I went through it. If that makes sense to anybody who understands the way God works and understand this in the spiritual realm, that I thank God for the struggles, because if it wasn't for the struggles, and I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be in the position I am in today. I wouldn't be married to my beautiful wife who I'm married to today. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for the struggles, man. I thank God for my testimony, man. I love the way I walk. It took me a long time, y'all, to accept me. But I know if I didn't accept me for me, then how could my wife or anybody else who I've been with in the past accept me if I didn't love and accept me for who I am, who Christ made me to be? You understand? So that plays a part, If you're going through something, if you gotta if you got a disability, if you got a mishap about you, or something is off about you, don't disown it. Don't say this ain't me. I don't like this part of me. I hate this and hate that. No, accept who you are, because Christ wouldn't have made you that way if he didn't want you to be the way you are. So like me, I had to accept that this is who Christ designed for me to be for his own personal reasons. And I accept who I am. I embrace, I love it. This is me. This is me. This is Dalvin. This is me. This is me speaking to you, telling you guys that, hey, yes, I have bad legs, bad ligaments in my legs. Yes, I have scars where it looks like I've been fighting with somebody. I also have stigmatism in one of my eyes. To where it does this. So if I stare at something for a certain amount of time. So I mean, all of that makes up me, who God made me to be. All of that is the creation of me. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I felt like you guys deserve to know the real Vito TV 23, the real Dalvin me. And I wanted to give you guys that because, you know, a lot of people doing YouTube don't share their story, man. But I'm telling you right now, anybody who's watching this, if you have a story to tell, do not be afraid to tell it, man. Share it with the world, man. Let somebody know what your story is, because you never know how something in your story may change just a small thing about them, and that small thing may impact in such a big way. We never know what our story, our testimonies could do for a lot of people. So I want to tell y'all, man, that if God did it for me, he'll do it for you guys, man. Anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, white, black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic. God has no color. God don't see race. God don't even see age. So if you're going through something, man, tell the world, let somebody know, man. And I promise you, you know what I'm saying, something great will come out of it, man. And, you know, continue to seek God in everything, man. I don't care what it is. This pandemic, seek him in this too, man. I know they say stay in. I've been out a couple of times. My wife goes to the appointments. I go with. I can't go in, but I do ride. So you know what I'm saying? So just so she can know she has that moral support. Even if I can't go in, I'm there, you know? And we pray before we go out. We trust God that once we step outside these doors of our home, we're covered by the grace of God and his mercy. So y'all, don't be afraid, y'all. Walk with Christ. Walk in Christ. Let God be that leader for you. Not just through a YouTube journey, but life outside of YouTube. Seek God and let him encourage you in any and everything that it is you have to do, okay? I hope my story inspires somebody today, man. Anybody who's watching this video, you have a purpose. Understand that you have a purpose. You have some kind of purpose or calling on your life. If you don't believe it, trust me, talk to God, ask God about it, and I guarantee you he'll show it to you. You have a purpose. Everybody does. If anybody tell you don't have a purpose, don't let that negativity break you down. You have a purpose. Don't let it get to you. Seek God for that purpose, all right? And also for the channel update, man, I was thinking about doing a series on marriage, you know, a little short series, nothing too long. So if y'all I want to know what y'all think about that. Like, let me know in the comments what y'all think about me doing a series on marriage, like a marriage series. I hope and pray that when I do drop the series, somebody gets something out of it. It encourages somebody who either is close to marriage, who's already married, or is thinking about getting married. I hope this series, once I start it and finish it, I hope you watch it, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope something comes out of the content that I do drop. Like I said, I hope my story also, like I said, I hope it inspires, it encourages, and it changes the lives of some of y'all, whoever watches this video. I hope y'all take something from my story, okay? And know that God is who he says he is, all right? It's been real, man. I enjoyed dropping this content for y'all, man. I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one, all right? It's been your boy, Vito TV23. Continue to rock with me. Continue to stay loyal. Continue to stay true. And I'll continue to drop this content for y'all, all right? But until the next time, man, Y'all be blessed, all right? Peace.
Like a Hellcat.